position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Looking for a man. It's Allard. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication. And it
picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line with a chance to punch this in and get some points on the board.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Moore. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking for room. It's Singleton. It's a running room. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And man, Man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking for a man. It's out. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
To the air on first down. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go back to the air on second down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
It'll be third and long. Grab behind the line. It's Randall. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Clemson looking to convert on fourth down. They'll move the wide receiver. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And it's intercepted. He tried to set up the screen, and the defense was right there. 10. Touchdown, Penn State. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
Well, the QB was trying to throw it to his running back behind the line of scrimmage. He never saw the defender. That was as easy a pick six as that guy is ever going to score.
And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Randall. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Tight end now in motion. Unloads quickly. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Oh, man, this could have disaster written all over it. Going for it inside their own 40. On the move. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter.
Penn State 7, Clemson 6.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. The give to the left. Runs through the tackle. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the air, it's Allard. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
Goes to the option. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. gets it out fast. They get it into the end zone. Two-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Trying to beat him to the left. He's past the 30. Still on his feet at the 45. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. And the Nittany Lions, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Toss sweep to the right. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered.
Turning on the Jets. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And he puts through the extra point. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Wide receiver going in motion. Might be calling a hot route. He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Quick completion on the out. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Gashing the knee on the right. All out of space. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after they play up top. That was the epitome of a chunk play, and now they've got it 1st and goal, trying to cash it in. Motion from the wide receiver. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Martin. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off-play action on first down. Fires on the move. A strike downfield. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. The toss sweep to the right. Runs through a tackle. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's squarely...
Wide open spaces. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Penn State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm, but this passing game can continue to heat up. Look out in the second half.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. To the air, it's Klubnik. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Wants to fire on second down. Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. they've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got the quick pass.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Trying to do it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Aller. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Using his legs, it's Singleton. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Not a chance. Missed it. And here in the 3rd quarter, it is still a tie ball game. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Keeping it on the ground to open the 2nd half. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Now, 4th down.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Trying to keep this drive alive. At the 35, he's open. Turns it on down the left side. At the 20. Touchdown, Clemson. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Singleton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Grabbed over the middle, it's Pena. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. It's a seam wide open. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires downfield. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes you're
turning it on. Knocked out of bounds at the 7-yard line. The big run's going to make it 1st and goal. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And the running game is so important when you get inside that 10-yard line and that field starts to shrink. And it's so nice to have a back with some physicality. Great job running the football, using that stiff arm, finishing the run, and getting in the end zone.
And the point after is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. On the option. Now the toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Snagged in the middle, it's Moore. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's got some space. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Randall. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They want to get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and they did, but this time the defense up to the challenge.
And when you slide that running back out of the backfield, like I'm thinking pass, I got to be locked in, and I got to see him, and the linebackers have to see him and understand when the quarterback throws him the football. I got to break on it, and everybody's got to corral him because he's so dangerous after the catch.
Quarterback may change this route. Send the tight end in motion. Toss to the outside. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Trying to get the corner. There he goes. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They got it at the 25.
Well, I think this running back has proven this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? In a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Quick release on the RPO. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
He's got it on the right. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. This quarterback part of their running game. They made the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the fourth quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. Flips it out to the back. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The pressure, the intensity is palpable. A huge play right here on 3rd and 2. They'll try to pass their way in. He stopped again. They tried to convert this short yardage with the running game and have had 0 success. It's 4th down. They could have tried to break the tie with a field goal attempt. Instead, they'll try to punch it in on 4th and goal here in the final period. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Tiger! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
It's at this point of the game where you've got to have great pass protection if you're going to come back and win. You're only down 1 possession here. You need to give this guy time. They just weren't able.
There he goes. He's loose. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a crease to the left. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
I just don't like the play call, guys. 2 straight runs, and you're just wasting clock. At this juncture of the game, you need to score, and you got to score quickly running the ball.
It's a running room. Smashes ahead. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll try the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Tries to get it on the ground. He stopped short, and they'll turn it over. What a huge stand by this defense.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Now they'll run it on the toss. Finding open areas. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a
I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff.